Hello Sagittarius, so welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, maybe Venus, depends on where it goes. There's an extended at the end of this. I will look into the blind spot. So distracted by your split. Anyway, I'll show you that in a second. Concentrate. There'll be an extended at the end of this reading. I'll look into the blind spot of this entire reading. The link will be at the top of the description. So Sagittarius, we're going to start with, this is so distracting. I don't know what's going on. Okay, this is the Return of Spirit Oracle deck. You have, the split is funny. It's Innocence and Union. There's something about this Innocence card. I have to put it with. I was going to say something. I don't remember what it is. I really don't. Threw me off. I don't know that I'm expecting the energy coming through here. I've had some unexpecteds this week. Let's see, Sag. Let's see, Saggy. Recognition. Ooh, that's interesting. Recognition. Where's this going? What's the underline? Oh. Ooh, that's nice. Love. You're the only ones to pull this card out this week. I mean, it's underlined. It's like, it's just underlined. It's the reason for the cards. It's the reason. It's love. Maybe you're recognizing, or someone is recognizing love. You're feeling love, the resonance of love, the vibrational energy of love. I really love this. I love this love card. It's like, I feel like you're looking at it almost like this is Earth. This little blue globy thing is Earth. And let's say you're projected from, I don't know, not light years. That would be too far. It's further than the moon, I think, for Earth to look that small. Anyways, that's a minor detail. You're out in space. You're looking at Earth. And you're not seeing, like, there's no filter. There's no camera lens, there's nothing. It's just you somehow seeing the earth, and you see the vibrational energy that's around it. You see the light. You can see love itself. I feel that, and I really love this card because, well, I had an experience a while ago, a few years ago, and I talked about it in a video. It's somewhere in the channel. I don't even remember what the video is called. But I did have, I used to have a lot of them, but I don't have them too often now. I did have one not too long ago. Out-of-body experience. And I was actually taken up into space. And I just felt something like pulling me there and pulling me up. And at first when I realized what was happening, I thought, well, wait a second, but no, I realized, like, no, it's not forcing me to go. It's almost like a request, and I'm answering by allowing myself to go up. And I went up, and like, I could almost just see, it was higher than I'd ever been in any astral projection or out-of-body experience before. And I don't know, this is all coming out with this card. And it got to the point where I went into darkness. And it was like being out here, like out in space. And I kind of like was aware that right in front of me was something that looked like an angel. It's the only thing I could describe it as. It was huge. He was huge. He was so big. His wings were massive. He had wings, like he literally did. I was like, yeah, Cindy, you smoking. I'm telling you. It was an out-of-body experience. If you have them, you know, like anyways. And I immediately felt that he was trying to tell me, he was trying to communicate something to me. And as soon as I realized there was some sort of communication trying to come through, it did. Like, that's the interesting thing about how that works when, you know, anyway, in the three-dimensional. And all of a sudden, all I could feel was love. And I realized, wow, the universe is nothing except love. That's there's something about Earth. I haven't figured out that part of the story. I think it's to bring the energy here, to be honest. And I got that through a Cancer reading a while ago, Portals of Love. But yeah, it was incredible. It was just an incredible feeling. And I did not want to go back. And I'm a mom, right? Like, it was just like, it was like going home. It was, I can't explain it. Anyways, I'm getting all this with this card for you, like some sort of deep connection with love. Recognizing it, maybe you're recognizing it too. Somehow you're feeling it. And you know, like, life is hard. I don't sit in that energy all the time. It's love. No. No, because we're on Earth. So anyways, let's see where the cards go for you. That was interesting. I did not see that coming. I'm just going to see if these tarot cards say anything about the recognition and the love. And could be a completely different story. Let us see. Nice underlying cards. Now you have the sun as your underline. You have love and the sun. So, I mean, we're talking about wishes coming true, fulfillment, happiness, joy, celebration, clarity, warmth, love. Love. Nothing else. It's all reversed after that. And this is interesting. We have the Four of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. That's slow energy. The two of those together are very slow. The Aeon, like the Phoenix here, and the Seven. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. There's a rebirth here. A new cycle change, almost a cycle change going into like a bit. Wow, isn't that interesting? Both the heads are here for this Phoenix energy. It's a cycle change that sort of is taken into defensive energy. It's a little bit defensive, the Seven of Wands. But one of the things I recognized this week with this Seven of Wands card is everything is lit up here, particularly the heads of the Phoenix. So it is the success of the rebirth, but something is missing here, and it's these lotus flowers are not lit up. And the lotus is something beautiful coming from the deep parts of us, from the universe. So maybe feeling like having a rebirth here, but not getting what you feel like maybe should have been on the other side of that. Like, it's just like something deep here. Having gone through something deep yourself, but not having that a little bit like a reward. Now here's where it gets good. And then you have the Lovers and the Six of Wands. Interesting that the Lovers is also number 6 in the tarot. And sixes are all about restoring harmony. So something very nice here. Having success, having, oh, look, I like that. Even if it was backwards. Look at, the lotus flowers are all colorful and lit up in the Six of Wands, right? The Seven of Wands are not. There we go. Oh, but now that's interesting because the Seven of Wands, there is an Ace of Wands sitting in the middle that's lit up. It's not over here. But there's something deeper over here. And I want to say it's love. It could be love. You went through some sort of a rebirth, some sort of big change in your life, and came out of it on the other side feeling very invigorated. It seems like feeling very fiery because the Phoenix is lit up. You got the Phoenix here and you got two Phoenix heads there. And then you have this Ace of Wands like shooting up in the middle, like this big hot coal. Like very passionate, very just energized, like, you know, like wand energy, like fiery you, like really having that. But wait a second. I kind of like, maybe, I don't know. I'm going to be interested to pull out other cards. Maybe when you had the rebirth, you weren't really feeling, you weren't really in that that first step in the rebirth didn't really have anything to do with it. I want to recognize these lotus flowers being lit up as something to do with love here. A deeper element. Of course, and the lovers. So, this is slow. There was some sort of... Before going to your rebirth, there was a period of feeling like with the Four of Cups, missed an opportunity, not really noticed. This is a very kind of lonely energy with this Knight of Pentacles. It's just like trudging through this field. There's no one around. The Four of Cups is like not being noticed, not noticing. I feel almost a bit like lost for a time. Kind of lost on your own. Wonder how long that was. Like it just seems like a lot here. Being kind of lost out on your own there. And whatever element of your life that is. It doesn't have to be every element of your life, but there was something there. And it's likely whatever element of your life that was, energetically, it was reborn here. And when it was reborn, there's a lot of desire to move, to be passionate, to explore, to expand, to grow. And now it's a little bit like being hit by Cupid's arrow and feeling like having that experience, like something has somehow touched you in some way, like that out-of-body experience I talked about, where you realize, oh my gosh, like love is real. It's almost like that, like a revelation in that somehow. I'm going to put a card with each one of these. Four of Cups is the Eight of Cups. Ooh, the Knight of Pentacles has the Ace of Wands. See, I see that coming into your rebirth. The Hermit, rebirth. Ooh, the Ten of Cups with your Seven of Wands. The Star with the Lovers. And the Three of Pentacles with the Six of Wands. Ooh, the Knight of Pentacles is at the bottom, and that's the only one. And we're keeping these underlines really short right now. Very independent, very beautiful, well looked after energy, but it's independent. It's on its own, right? Well, this is a story in itself. So the Four of Cups turned into the Eight of Cups. So maybe offers weren't taken in the past, or you missed offers. You just weren't feeling it. You weren't feeling it. It wasn't feeling you. And that just kind of spurred something inside you that said, you know what? I need to just move away from outside influences. I need to really look within me. And I don't want to be distracted. I don't want to be influenced by anything out of me. It's gotta figure out what's going on in me. That's what I really need to know. I want to know what has a meaning for me. You know, I don't want to look at the stuff anymore that other people have maybe suggested should have meaning for me, or I need to look at what has meaning for me here with your Eight of Cups. And I think, you know, I feel a little bit, and now here's that kind of, I feel like that wandering spirit of Sagittarius, that wandering spirit of Sagittarius. And it was a slow process, and maybe you took quite a bit of time in that. Like maybe you took quite a bit of time being on your own. Again, not in every aspect of your life, but in some element of your life, or feeling the need to not connect very strongly with others or a group of people, something. But it fed you. It fed. Here's that Ace of Wands of being a fire sign. I feel that, like with all three fire signs for sure, needing time to, at any given point in their lives or in their day or in their week, they need to just be on their own for a bit sometimes to refuel that spark within. But this feels like something that went on for a bit. This feels like something that went on for a bit. And, you know, the Ace of Wands is the passion and the drive. It's what moves you forward when there's nothing left in you to move forward. It really is. You know, love is beautiful, and it is, you know, all and everything outside of Earth. But Earth is three-dimensional, and it's heavy, and it's gravitational. And I like to think that the wand energy is what can push you through, what can wake you up when nothing else can. And you kind of found it here with this Knight of Pentacles. And it was a slow process. Now, you had a rebirth. I'm sure a lot of people have been through this. With the way things are going, maybe this rebirth was happening just before COVID started or in COVID. Because I've just been seeing a lot of people like having rebirths, being ready. Go back in. Go back. Do hermit mode. Hermit, hermit, hermit. Right? Because there is a desire here to really start a new cycle, to really get life going again, to really, but yeah, hermit, hermit, the universe is saying, hermit, or you did somehow. It feels a little bit more like it was put upon you though, because you had this Ace of Wands, you had the Phoenix, ready to go. Yeah, it's a little bit like that teenage girl that is not dressing appropriately. She's trying to get out the door and her dad's like, back in. No, you had plans. The universe said, nope. Back inside. Seven of Wands and the Ten of Cups, right? So this is, you want this happiness. You're looking for this happiness, but you're kind of feeling defensive about it. I kind of feel like you're moving out of this and you're coming over here. Because this is now. I feel like this is now. This is like you're recognizing, you've had some sort of revelation. Maybe the hermit mode, you know, the universe does all sorts of stuff to us to get us to like, look in the mirror. You're not going out dressed like that, right? You're not going out with that attitude. The Ten of Cups. Because really here, there's one just happiness. And well, you actually want to share your happiness with someone. After being in what is a very isolating energy, this is very isolated, very alone, feeling alone. You know, you can even be with people and still feel alone. I can tell you that. You can be with people, you can be with someone and still feel alone. But wanting to come through that and wanting to work your way out of that. And the Seven of Wands, there's a little bit of defensive energy, but not so much. It's like all the passion is lit up here. All the passion, all the desire for a new beginning is right here. But what's missing? What's missing? The lotus flowers, right? And they're symbolizing the love. And the cups are about feelings and emotions. And when you have the Ten of Cups, it's like the ultimate. And it's with someone. So that takes us over here. So you have a dream. I really get that. Like you have a dream here. And I think you know what you want. I mean, the Star with the Lovers, you don't want to settle for anything outside of pulling a wish from the heavens. It's kind of interesting, like pulling a wish from the heavens. What do we talk about like that at the beginning of the reading, that experience of kind of, I guess, like going up into the heavens? Didn't look like it. It was just dark. It was just dark, except for this big illuminated angel-like being. It was just massive. He must have been 7 or 8 feet tall, and his wings were almost twice the length of him. It was just huge. Yeah, I always get like a little bit like struck by Cupid's arrow. I'm getting that a lot with this card. A little cherub up here, boing! And it's beautiful. It can even be like divine. There's some sort of divine, either you're connecting with it or you sense it or you know it can be out there for you. And that's what you're getting. Like you're looking for, but you're recognizing. I get this with recognition. Like I'm going to pull cards just on those. And then here's your success. The Six of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Oh, this is nice. This is working well with others. Because this is pretty lonely. This is kind of lonely. This is, you know, yeah, that's not doing much with others. Your success here. What happened? There's a card missing. Where did it go? Did I knock it down? Oh, I knocked the Lovers, right? I'm so sorry. Poor Lovers. They have each other. They'll be fine. The Six of Wands with the Three of Pentacles. If you don't see it yet, perhaps you do, but there's definitely There's a reward, there is success for you, and possibly within this journey. In a place where you're going to work with others, you're going to collaborate with others, you're going to share ideas. This is the kind of environment, situation, people where, you know, if you have really interesting ideas or approaches, you can share them with people and they find that interesting. Whether they think it's something that can be applied or used or they can use or not, they still, like, it's always an interesting back and forth as opposed to the energy of, you know, talking with people who are like, just don't see eye to eye and they have no idea what you're talking about. Less. I'm just you know, like that's not, this is really good energy. You're going to find success. That's where you're going to find the success. Where that is, it could be a workplace. It could be like a place in the community. Could be like even where you volunteer, like at a church or something like that. You're doing something in the community. Before anything, I'm going to clarify the recognition card. So either, maybe two, like maybe someone is going to see you and be like, oh, be hit by Cupid's arrow. Someone's getting hit by Cupid's arrow here, or has been, or will be. Recognition, the recognition card. Ace of Wands again. Jeez, and the strength card, you are naughty. Just going in all your fiery energy here. Well, you know, it's interesting. It's kind of like maybe if it hasn't happened yet, or it has, wherever you are in the timeline, time is mutable, it's not linear. You're going to recognize something almost first, like it hits the passion in you. It ignites the fire in you. It maybe it makes you like really hot and bothered. But then there's something happens. So it almost as if the energy speaks to the very primal side of you, Sagittarius, before it speaks to other parts of you. This connection, this getting hit by Cupid's arrow. There's something, yeah, like really with the Strength card and the Ace of Wands. So love, the love is the underline. Oh, see, this has you all in your head. You all in your head and you're going so slow about it. The Knight of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, in your head about it. For whatever reason, so probably your heart's been broken. Either your heart's been broken or maybe you've never felt anything like this before. So it's difficult to manage. It's difficult to understand. You can't wrap your head around. Particularly maybe if it's something that you've never felt to this extreme or level before. Because you know, a lot of us try to rely on how we've lived life so far, our past experiences, what we've learned along the way, what we've seen along the way. How do we? But if this is something that you've never experienced, never witnessed, I don't know what to do. Like you're taking it slow. You're taking it slow. So it feels like really like just being hit by Cupid's arrow here. Somebody is. Whoever's energy. See how you sit here? I know there's cross watchers, so it can be, the energy can be reversed. But somebody's really kind of like been hit by Cupid's arrow, and it's not easy to deal with. It's almost easier for you to deal with the wand than it is the heart space. So the Lovers and the Star. Oh, the Seven of Swords. What are you gonna run away? Okay, we need 3. I always like to get 3. Or 2, or whatever. The Lovers and the Star. The Empress. The Sun. Oh, okay, now I see. It's a better order. Because look like running away from something. I don't know what you're running away from. But at least the Seven of Swords is heading in the direction of the Empress and the Sun. That's good. Because wow, like the Empress and the Sun. That's your well, that's what you're looking for. That was the underline. Wanting like wish fulfillment, happiness, joy, clarity in your life. And it's a little kid all naked on a horse. How much more joy could you have in that, right? And it's sunny days. simplify, wish fulfillment. And the Empress, like, this is someone that you can spend your time. This is someone that you imagine spending your time with. So this is a bit like, I don't know, what are you running away from? What are you running away from with the Seven of Swords? It's almost like you're exiting something to go over here. What are you running away from? Whoever's running away. What are you running away from the Seven of Swords? Oh, maybe, oh, I almost wasn't gonna, oh. You run away from good stuff. It's good stuff to run away from. You could not have these cards on a better side. So, the Moon, the Devil, and the Ten of Swords. You are running away from being confused. You know, the difference here. Oh, you know what? But you did do it. You walked into some unknown. I mean, to be in this energy is to walk into the unknown and to have to deal with it and to have to look at it and have to use your intuition to get through it. I always like to say you've got to go through the unknown to get to your wish fulfillment. So you did do it. Good for you. So going through the Moon, going through, you know, and it could be things that scare you and freak you out. Think about the moonlight at night, right? Like, it makes all the shadows longer. Things look really weird. Trees can look really creepy. And then the daylight is like, oh, it's a beautiful tree. It's fine. That's the difference, right? And the Devil feeling like trapped, imprisoned, could have been in karmic situations or relationships in the past where there wasn't love. Maybe where there wasn't love. It was just feeling bound to this. And the end, it's almost like the end of you. That's really like worthy of what, you know, what this reading seems to be bringing to you. Because you're removing yourself from that. Look at the order, how these are sitting when I am. And you see, like, look at all this darkness and pain over here. I'm just almost like I'm running away from it. I'm not even leaving a note. Bye. And going right into so much joy and happiness and abundance. Yeah, like warmth. Oh, it's a nice. Yeah, do it. Why not? That's what life is all about, man. The universe doesn't want you to suffer. That's like really, that's one of the things that I get upset about the Bible. It is the biggest crock of shit ever. That the universe wants you to suffer or that you need to repent. You know, you need to be humble. We all need to be humble because we do not know the greater scheme of what is going on. But I think I've learned enough in reading this in your energy to realize that, you know, a lot of the stuff that we're going through is to prove to yourself that you are strong enough and worthy. That's what the universe wants for you. And I'm when I say that I get upset with things like that I read in the Bible, those are the things that I think mankind, people who would like to control other people, have put in over the ages. There's a lot of truth in there, but there's also a lot of half-truths and a lot of full-on lies. So, you know, life is difficult, but it's not difficult because you deserve it, right? That's the difference. That it's difficult because that is how we become strong. You know, you don't go to the gym and lift up half-pound weight and expect to make progress. You have to push through sometimes, right? You got to push through. So you're pushing through. So I want to say, like, that's absolutely beautiful. So your Three of Pentacles and your Six of Wands. You have success too. You probably have a lot of really good ideas to share with people. Oh, there you are. To share with people. Like, you find success in that. Like, lift your spirits up with it too. There you go, temperance. You alchemize energy, right? You alchemize it. You're a genius at that. I'm a genius at knocking cards off the table. Honest to goodness. Look at this. Because you are temperance, and temperance is alchemizing energy, allowing time and space to play out the way it needs to, so that everything can be as it should to move forward into wish fulfillment and progression. This too, I can't get over. This is a beautiful spread. Like this here. That is temperance energy. You know, that is being an alchemist, turning darkness into light, turning low vibration into high vibration, turning entrapment, codependency, anger, hate, whatever you can associate with that energy, turning it into love. That's really nice. There we go. I don't know. Six of Pentacles is at the bottom. Like it's good. I just feel like really lately I feel like people that come to the channel, I feel like so proud of all of you. You guys have really like worked on yourselves, particularly over the last 6 months where, you know, things have been difficult. I can't believe 6 months has gone by. You know, since we're wherever you are, like, and it's even longer for some people because, you know, in Asia and Europe, COVID was there first. And then it was just really here, like in Canada and the US. And I think in some parts of like England and the UK, it was kind of like in March where things kind of went down. But I've really been seeing that like with the readings. And then in the last week or so, I've really, you know, reading the energy, like you guys have put the work in. You guys have really put the work in. And in some ways, like you could say the universe has set us all up to really look inside. When I was doing the fairy readings on Fridays in the Oakman, that was a very strong message. Like it is time to, you know, things have been taken away. Your environment has been changed for a purpose here. Take advantage of that and do the work. And you've done it. So the Six of Pentacles at the bottom. I love it. I love it, Saggy. It's great. So I'm going to go to the extended and see the blind spot here. This is like seems so clear. But anyways, I'm going to see what I can find there. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.